Having grown up in the Philadelphia area and still avidly root for the sports teams, I am drawn to everything related to Philadelphia, especially the iconic symbol of the city, the Liberty Bell. As we know, this bell, which rung after the Declaration of Independence was sung, became the symbol of the American Revolution and still is housed in its own museum in downtown Philadelphia. The verse that is on the Liberty Bell is from this week's Torah reading. Proclaim liberty throughout the land to all the inhabitants thereof. Ukratem dror ba'aretz ulechol yoshveha. What we don't know, however, is that verse is taken out of context. Proclaim liberty throughout the land to all the inhabitants thereof is a great rallying cry for freedom, especially for the Americans in 1776 as they fought for independence from Great Britain. But the context of the verse has nothing to do with national freedom or aspirations for liberty and civil rights. The verse is all about the context of the sabbatical year, and then after 7 times the sabbatical year, the Jubilee year itself. It's a different kind of freedom that our Torah portion talks about this week. So, at the risk of deflating the broad concept of proclaiming liberty, I want to just highlight what kind of liberty this week's portion, Behar, is talking about. And perhaps we can learn something else about what freedom is all about. It seems that the Torah is teaching us that the land belongs to God, and we are just temporary residents on the land. We are, so to speak, tenant farmers of what we think is our own land. This applies only to the land of Israel. The people of Israel were chosen by God, and that choice is reflected in our covenant relationship with God by acceptance of the Torah. So we celebrate our special relationship with God through living a Jewish life. And so we, the people, are holy, and we express our holiness to the best degree by living in the holy land of Israel. And because the land of Israel is holy, we can never own the land. And we have to recognize that the land doesn't belong to us by letting it rest every 7th year. And we also cannot own the land of Israel in perpetuity. We are given, the people of Israel were given allotments in the land of Israel. Each tribe had its place, and each family within the tribe had its land that it can live on. Now they could lease the land in order to pay off debts, but every 50 years in the Jubilee year, everything would return to the rightful family owner of that land. That is the liberty that is being proclaimed every 50th year. And so this liberty has nothing to do with national aspirations for civil rights. It has nothing to do with a fight for equality and liberty and fraternity as the French Revolution proclaimed. It's all about our relationship to the land and how every 50 years we are supposed to revert to that original way of recognizing that we have our place in the land of Israel and we have our place in relationship to God. And so when we proclaim liberty throughout the land to all the inhabitants thereof, we are reminding ourselves as the shofar is blown in the Jubilee year what our initial relationship to God was like, and inspire us to try to have that relationship all the time. Shabbat Shalom.